Happy to do that. Definitely.
Yeah, man, we'll lay out the red carpet for y'all for sure. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a nice announcement for y'all tomorrow, man. I cannot wait. A live announcement. So anybody who listens to the podcast, you have to be tuned into the YouTube channel, you know what I mean, tomorrow to see this one. But nevertheless, we're going to let y'all know about it on tomorrow's show. Man. Regardless, man. Now, Oprah Winfrey announced, SamAnt, about a month ago now that she will pretty much be producing the documentary that was due to air very, very soon about Russel Simmons and some of his alleged sexual encounters with about 20 different women. Well, Oprah finally admitted that Russel Simmons actually reached out to her and dissuaded, I should say, her from actually doing the video. Now, she said this, and I quote, "He did reach out to me multiple times and attempted to pressure me," Winfrey told the Associated Press on Friday. Now, that's all she said right there. But another reason that Oprah gave pretty much why she withdrew from the film, she said there was a lot of inconsistencies with some of the people that was coming out against Russel Simmons. So little small statement, SamAnt. What do you actually think about this? Oprah Winfrey saying, you know what? I'm taking my hands off this. It's too much inconsistencies. And Russel Simmons reached out to me personally and told me not to touch this film. How do you feel about this?
Oprah Winfrey's net worth is $2.8 billion. It's a powerful woman. I don't see anybody pressuring her. I think she would do whatever she wants to do if she felt strongly convicted by it. But when this initially came out that she would back off from it, 50 Cent was happy. Russel Simmons made a statement. I think I did a video on Virals during the weekend. I think I did a small video on it. She never came out and proclaimed Russell's innocence.
Right.
She always still said and still made it very clear that she thought every woman was telling the truth, that they need proper justice, et cetera, et cetera. She just felt after talking with some of the other directors and producers that it wasn't the right time. Why didn't you say that you were feeling pressure then? Why wasn't anything made clear then? You wrote a statement. Now, has Russel Simmons contacted you and told you don't do it? I 100% believe that. He's probably pissed. Y'all were friends, i.e. Michael Jackson and his family. We talked to Brandy Jackson. We talked to Todd Jackson, and they gave us straight up insight that the family, the estate of Michael Jackson, was not happy with Oprah. That was a woman that was allowed into their home. Michael Jackson had a fond affection for Oprah. He thought everything was cool. And then she went and did things like that when characters in that equation were shady and things were kind of questionable in their stories and in their timelining in their stories. So I don't know if I buy, no disrespect to Oprah, the fact that Russel Simmons pressured her into leaving. I think it was more to do with the backlash she was receiving after the leaving Neverland. And now this, everyone's out there. Social media is rampant. Even Oprah Winfrey checks her inbox and checks her ads and checks her social media accounts and seeing all the tweets and all the inboxes about her tearing brothers down. Why you ain't going at Harvey? Why you ain't going at so-and-so? Why you doing this to the brothers? I know she heard it. Why you got R. Kelly, you got Russell, you got Michael. No matter whether you think they're guilty or not, her throwing her energy and all that attention to that, hey, she took some backlash for it. And I think that's why she backed out. I don't think Russell had anything to do with it, but this is just another situation where Oprah throws a little shade at Russell.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm glad you made that point about her staying consistent, saying she still believed that it happened. But I would also go on to say that I think that maybe it's a little bit of truth to the situation with Russel Simmons and him coming in and maybe, you know, pulling on the heartstrings of the fact that they were friends and saying, look, boom, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? And coupled with the backlash as well, because that backlash was heavy. You know it, like from her, you know, fellow compatriots in Hollywood to just regular people on Twitter, Instagram, and all that. You know, she was getting emails, probably phone calls. Who knows to the extent it went to what type of, you know, negative backlash Oprah was getting for putting her name on such a documentary. You told everybody her net worth was like $2 billion. She probably's worth more than that in influence and, you know, people like our moms, grandmothers, and all types of different women, white, Asian. She got a lot of influence, but you put her name behind something, people believe it. No, but honestly, SamAnt, I gotta say, I don't think that it really matters what the reason is. I just think that I'm happy that she pulled her name, you know, off of this, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's all accusations at the end of the day.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing that was so dangerous and divisive about the Michael Jackson thing. It was all accusation.
True.
And this man was 10 years removed from living. He's passed away, long gone, and you still do that. Very divisive. You put your name on it. You stamped it. You did a show right after. You got that show incredible ratings.
Right.
And you were about to do it again. And you realize, damn, what am I doing for real? It's just that little bit of peace I guess you still got in you was like,
then they asked, how come no Harvey? How come you never go
after other people? Why not?
Right.
Why not? If you care about the women, if there's not an agenda, if there's not something deeper in line, and this is why some of them suspicions and them C theories kind of have some weight to it when you look at what really goes on. If this was something that you were really looking for justice, why are you only going toward the black men that are being accused of these situations? Some of them being accused by women you don't know, when white men are being accused by some of your contemporaries. It's funny, man.
Yeah, and there's a lot of evidence that came out about Harvey and some people in Hollywood and, you know, big actresses.
Top actresses.
Right. So it's just like, you know, I'm glad she fell back, whatever the reason was. And hopefully she can just stay out of things like this and not attach her name to him. But I think it does ring loud when she still leaves a statement. She says, look, I really believe that Russell really did this. I think that's, you know, says a lot. Still
throwing his name under the bus.
Right.
Hey, believe it how you will. She's not doing it. And we'll see what happens with Russell, man.
No doubt. Did you check
Simmons
out Conor McGregor's fight this weekend?
Yeah, I actually watched it with the whole squad. I watched it with my lady. I watched it with Jay. We watched it together. Not trying to get together and have a Conor night, but we just watching some UFC. Johnny Bones fights next couple of weeks. We'll be watching that joint too.
Dope.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it was some good fights.
Right.
Conor McGregor had to put on a good show against an opponent that he was supposed to do that against.
Oh, okay.
I think if he fought Khabib again, the dude that whipped his ass the last time in the octagon, I think it'd be even worse.
Hey.
I think that there's a couple other fighters at the 170 weight that he's Masvidal and Usman being a champ. I think that he would have a better chance against Masvidal, which they're both bangers, than he would against Usman. I think he both get washed. I think that just because of the allure of Conor McGregor, the money that he draws, he's always going to get that attention. There's talks that he's going to fight Mayweather again. I don't want to see that shit.
I was going to ask you about that.
I don't want to see it. Do you?
Nah, Mayweather's going to beat the brakes off of him.
I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see the build up. I don't want to see that shit.
But do you want to see it in the octagon?
No.
He'll beat Mayweather's beaking head into the ground.
I don't want to see any fucking publicity stunts. If you're going to fight, I want to see Mayweather fight the best at his weight class right now and show that he's the best. Or I want to see Conor McGregor fight the best in his weight class in his division. I don't want to see these two like some clown shit. I don't like it. The first time was cool, watching the build up, the commentary after, people loved it. It was great.
Right.
But that ain't good for either one of the sports, I don't think.
How long do you think that Mayweather could continue to keep beating people and stay at that, you know, the level that he's at? Because you said you want to see him fight one of the best boxers. Now, you think that if he were to fight one of the best boxers now, that he'll be able to continue his dominance over boxing?
Nope.
Damn.
I think he lose. And I think that's why he wants to be out. And that's no disrespect to Floyd. Floyd is in his 40s. He's been retired for years. He was 51-0. In his time, I don't think that there was a boxer in the world that could beat him. I don't think that the boxer that they said could beat him and knock him out, that he was scared, could beat him. I think Floyd was just that masterful in the ring that in his era, he was the best that ever did it during his time. Now, 2 years removed with them young, hungry lions in there, sweating and doing their thing.